Don't corner a raccoon, a wolf, a human. I mean, we're the dominant species on this planet. Just because the globalists play God and have tried to domesticate us, the veneer of civilization is already peeling back. And this country is at DEFCON 4 right now. The globalists do want a civil war. And that is the last thing we need. We are kicking their butt in the info war, just like Gandhi did. Let's keep it that way. But when they start offensively attacking people, the gloves are off. Never attack offensively. But if you do start defending yourself defensively, well, as you know, the sky's the limit. We are at the crossroads. And if you're a new viewer, don't laugh at this. Bear testament. Go do research into what we've predicted up to this point. We've been on target. I'm telling you the next chapters in this designed global takeover. The globalists don't care if it wrecks things. They believe you're going to break a few eggs to make an omelet. They want to dominate things financially with a paramilitary backstop. It's not going to work, but they may wreck everything in the process of reaching for power, like Napoleon did, like so many others did. All right, let's continue here. Truly disgusting piece of news. Herman Cain has come out and said he endorses Newt Gingrich. You've got Mr. Council on Foreign Relations, Mr. New World Order, Mr. Open Borders, gun control, carbon taxes, government-run health care, Mr. Establishment being endorsed by the former head of the the former head of the Kansas City Federal Reserve, one of the most powerful branches in the private banking cartel. Of course, he's endorsing Newt Gingrich. It is truly disgusting. And again, anybody who believes Herman Cain was paying a woman's rent for 13 plus years because he cared about her, needs their head examined. He is a liar. He lied about Ron Paul. He lied about others. He is a puppet, and we told you that. And now it's come out. It was 9,999. There was going to be payroll tax on top of it. Then they could jack up all of those nines and have the federal government involved in every facet of our lives. Value-added tax and sales tax, the Fed's involved in that on top of an income tax? Give me a break. Okay, continuing, Pelosi has come out and said she will reveal information on Gingrich when the time is right. And Gingrich made jokes about, sure, give me my Christmas gift. I mean, this is two crooks who become enormously wealthy off their insider trading, off their knowledge, off their lobbying, off their broken promises, off of all their activity. And we've got these two who've been in TV ads promoting carbon taxes that would literally shut down more than half the power in this country. And Gingrich, when he got caught doing that, said he'd never supported it. This is how dumb he thinks you are. So Gingrich fires back and says, hey, they're an early Christmas gift. See, he's a ringer, folks. He was sent in to pose as a libertarian constitutionalist, but his actions, his fruits, show the opposite. Here's Newt Gingrich bragging on national TV just a few days after 9/11 about how he had gotten Homeland Security set up in the CFR Hart-Rudman Commission months before 9/11. And that's true. Bill Clinton called for Northcom and Homeland Security in the early 90s. What was it, 1994? This has always been a strategic plan. So here's Gingrich, the consummate insider.
I think that first of all, I think you've got to give more resources to the intelligence community. I think you've got to repeal some of the rules that were imposed during the Clinton administration that, for example, blocked you from dealing with people who might have a human rights problem. By definition, if you're trying to penetrate terrorist cells, you're going to have to deal with people that wouldn't fit necessarily the ACLU standard. I also think that we probably need much better coordination, not just between the FBI and the CIA, but we have U.S. Department of Agriculture people at every entry port. We have Immigration Service people checking your passport. We have Customs people. We have Border Patrol. Their computers don't talk to each other. And we have a substantial problem. We recommended in a commission I served on, the Hart-Rudman Commission, creating a Homeland Security Agency and bringing Coast Guard and Border Patrol and Customs and Immigration into one place where they would actually have a central role and a central mission led by FEMA, because we warned that this incident, as terrible as it is smaller than the incidents that we warned about back in March, which we think in the next 10 or 15 years could include chemical and bio.
All right, so FEMA is to absorb the federal government and unify the crime. And now we learn under FEMA and Homeland Security the major 8 agencies he listed are all dealing drugs and laundering money. Confirmed. You got to have centralization to carry out crime, or the public finds out. And we've got Newt Gingrich, again, in this whole act with Nancy Pelosi, like they're fighting with each other. He's meant to go in there, play the part of a ringer for Obama, just like Bob Dole with Bill Clinton. Guaranteed. That's always been his point. He's part of the futurist society. He's called for socialism. He's called for an end of the family. We covered that last week. It is absolutely incredible. Now let's move on to another ringer, and that's Donald Trump. He has dismissed Ron Paul as a joke candidate. This is a guy, Mr. Casino, Mr. gives twice as much money to the Democrats, not a Republican, not a conservative, eminent domain, take all ladies' property. This is a guy who I told you after he made the whole situation of where Obama was born and the birth certificate looked stupid, would then get his casino deals in Illinois, that Rahm is their man in Chicago. And it's the same deal. I mean, this guy's a joke. Since when is he the person that anoints people? Since when is he the one that runs debates? They are turning it into a total circus to further discredit everything. I mean, you are the joke. He says Trump told NBC's Matt Lauer, Ron Paul's an example that says Iran should have nuclear weapons or can have nuclear weapons. Doesn't even think in terms of Israel. Really, that's not what Ron Paul said. Israel's own former Mossad chief has said it'll be a, quote, catastrophe 2 days ago if Israel attacks Iran. We're going to attack Pakistan that our government under Clinton helped AQ-Khan Laboratories develop nukes with. I mean, our government's been taken over by criminals. It doesn't care about our interest. Give me a break. I'm tired of these guys menacing us with terrorists. We have a better chance of dying, from a honeybee sting so they can take all our rights and keep us safe. It's a load of bull. All right, we're about to go to break, but first I want to get to another elderly woman says she was exposed at Kennedy Airport, and I'm sure he thinks that's funny. And First Lady Lenora Zimmerman, 85 years old, in a wheelchair, taken behind closed doors because she couldn't get up. They get her up. They take her clothes off. And then they came out and denied it last week. And I knew how they would deny it. At first, they didn't say why it wasn't true. They've come out today in the news, and they've said that it's a procedure, not a strip search. Okay, so I guess sticking your hand in a blender now becomes a procedure. So they do this, it's on record. Remember they said they were going to stop strip searching kids last year. They still do it. They're a pack of criminal liars. They're out of control. They violate the Constitution every day when they do what they do. So, and now a third elderly person has come out and said that the TSA made them strip search in the little room. See, first it's take your shoes off, then your belt, then answer questions, then go in a radiation machine, then have your genitals grabbed, then, on the outside, then the inside. Now it's go in the rape room. But they're saying it's okay. It's not strip search because we say it's not. Taking your clothes off, it's like Bill Clinton saying it depends on what the definition of is. It's all lawyer games. Third elderly South Florida woman says TSA made them strip. I mean, they're on record they do this. And I remember last year when I said they were going in people's pants